here in Monza. We've just finished off with the sprint. So here we are for the Grand Prix. You can see Elof, Game and Very, so the only ones on hards. And the most important thing, because you had to reset, was remembering your setups, as both Alpines have crashed into each other on the safety car restart. I think someone has forgotten there. Why is number 7 Savage in a Red Bull? Okay, well he's accidentally put himself in a Red Bull. Okay, well, when it shows number 7 Savage in a Red Bull, he is meant to be in an Aston Martin. Just so you don't get confused. You can see the grid. This is the grid after the sprint race. The top 8 got points. Dodge Demon has rejoined, which is always good. You can just join the lobby in time. He won't be disqualified like Oliver SM was, the pole sitter. He will claim that stat. Loxy's had his has had his penalty added, so he's in P7. Elof Gamer trying to get that extra bit of tyre temp he can without trying to spin the car. Alright, Dodge Demon has been disqualified. LVO Silence has been disqualified. Both Alpha Tauris have been disqualified. Alright, as we go to 5 red lights for the Italian Grand Prix here in the Ultronics Racing League. Wait for him to start. And it's lights out. And away we go. Samuel Drake now gets a really good start. Oh no, Elof Gamer gets a really good start using a bit of battery there. JJ's already jumped Danny CF there, who seems to be in a role of his own right now. Someone's going on the outside of him, FX7 Danny, and it's all complete carnage. Eunice is up into P4, F1 Union is up into P2. Dodge Demon's been disqualified with the exact same issue as Oliver SN. Number 7 Savage, who I'm just going to say he's in Aston Martin, gets overtaken by Revelation for the final points paying position, but he will fight this one. Oh no, he can't fight this one, never mind. Eunice has been overtaken. Sam going for an F1 Union. This is just helping Elof Gamer, who leads. Number 7 Savage, or in the Red Bull, should be Aston Martin, has caused yellows. Fajar now overtaking Danny CF. No. Danny CF is overtaking Fajar. JJ now all over the back of Eunice using that battery. Danny goes up, not Danny, JJ moves up into P5. Samuel Drake Lee moving up into P2 as he now chases after Elof Gamer. Loxy now all over the back of F1 Union. Loxy having a great start from 7th to 3rd as Eunice gets overtaken by Danny CF Des. I believe, knowing Eunice, yeah, he'll fight this one. No surprise there from the Alfa Romeo driver. Loxy now getting past Samuel Drake Lee. We'll make a bit of contact. Where's F1 Union side by side? Someone's going to have to back out. It's like it's none of them will. It's like it's going to be Union. Union backs out, but that allows JJ in. Now JJ is through. He gets past F1 Union, but does he look for some Lee? JJ looking to climb up that wall and nearly spins. It's going to allow F1 Union back at him. Here comes Danny CF Des, his own teammate. F1 Union now has dropped down to P6 behind his own teammate, number 7 Savage, causing more yellows. His race is practically done. Elof Gamer sets a new fastest lap of the race on those hards. He's having a brilliant race. He's able to save his battery as well. His F1 Union's dropped back quite a lot as Eunice sends it on FX7 Danny, goes on the gravel, and he's been overtaken by Fajar as well. Now, Red Revelation looks to be going at it as well. Danny now quite close to JJ as they're beginning to be a bit of a train being formed. Elof Gamer does continue to push out in front. Jargo and Lanny outside of FX7 Danny. The man on controller when he should be on wheel. He's gone off wide a bit there. Now this is the battle for 8th place. Well, 7% because Fajar's just there. FX7 Danny and Eunice going at it. These two are used to each other now after Bahrain. Danny CF, there's now all over the back of JJ. These two, well, none of them have any ERS. Now Samuel directly gets past Loxy. Now Samuel directly has created a decent gap, can begin the charge to Elof Gamer, who is leading out in front. Elvio Silence gets past Red Revelation, he spins! That's a big crash. Is that going to be any form of safety car? Safety car is a virtual. Just like we had in the sprint on lap 4. We had a virtual way earlier in lap 4, but we have a VSC, a virtual safety car now. LVO Silence with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. His race was going alright, he was into the points. His return to the Ultronics Racing League has not gone the way he wanted. But it's still only lap 5. Elof Gamer gets a drive-through for speeding. For speeding under VSC, that completely changes the game. Now he's got to disappear. He's probably loving that. To be fair, so is probably everyone else behind him. F1 Union and Danny CF there's. Getting closer for John, not that far behind. Elof Gamer will probably delay this VSC drive through as long as possible. As Fajar now trying it on F1 Union. Red Revelation gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. FX7 and Danny nearly went into the back of Fajar there. As JJ has completely ditched the two Mercedes. And has latched on to the back of Samuel and Loxy. Zeloff has done a brilliant job of making these hards work. So on lap 6, yes, he does have a drive through, but the gap is 2 seconds already. As he goes purple in sector 2. Sandra Lee, they're going wide. Which may allow Loxy. Now JJ, oh, nearly spin the card there. It's a Ferrari at Monza. The Tifosi want him to do well. He's currently just outside the podium. Just outside the podium places as Elof Gamer sets the fastest lap of the race. Veris now gets past Arc Phantom. FXM and Danny now trying to battle for Jar. The gap from Simon Drake leads to Elof Gamer is now 2.8. You can barely see the Red Bull. And the gap has now reached 3 seconds. Elof Gamer now serves his drive-through penalty. As he will fall down all behind all these drivers. Now Sam Lee now leads. From Loxy from JJ as JJ now into the podium positions. Where does Elof Gamer come out? He comes out in P11. We just had both AlphaTauris lost positions. Oh, Simon Drake Lee nearly spinning the car down to catch it on that curb. Through the second chicane. As we go through the first Lesmo. Now through the second. Loxy will have DRS. He lost quite a bit of time for that second Lesmo. As you can see now, the battle for first. Is getting closer and closer. All it takes is one mistake from these three and they could be out of it. Monza's not a very forgiving track. Loxy now has DRS on Samuel Drake Lee. On lap 9, will Loxy take the lead of this Grand Prix? Gonna try it down the inside. Well, they get very, very close. They make contact. JJ's there. Can JJ make the double overtake? No. What's going on behind? Anyway, back to this. JJ looking to get past both of them. He goes down the inside of Loxy and JJ takes P1. What a great double overtake. Now FXM and Danny all over the back of F1 Union. There's another train forming. Well, now Eunice at the back of it. Oh, Eunice is going to fight this one. And Eunice spins. Maybe he should have backed out. Sorry, everybody. JJ now. That gap is starting to increase. Sam Drake now all over the back of Loxy. Elof Gamer back up into the points. Samuel Drake now retakes P2 as FX7 Danny gets past F1 Union. He's now a sitting Dr. Fajar. Oh, Loxy. I'm to catch the car a bit now. Because LVL Silence sets the fastest lap of the race. Somebody now catching up to JJ. This could any of these three races to win, and Somebody now is going to go for it down his back straight, and he's moved up back into P1. So LVL Silence causing yellows. Oh, JJ goes into the pits. Do you think a safety car would be gold? JJ into the pit lane. Oh, my game's just glitched. Okay, well that's a very glitchy pit stop. Looks like he's going to come out behind Elof Gamer, who's currently going side by side with Veris. They're both literally doing the exact same movements. As you can see in the corner, Elof Gamer just gets past FX7 Danny, gets past F1 Union. Now there is a battle for fourth, a battle for first, a battle for seventh. There's Loxy pits. Oh! Arc Phantom has spun. Or he's crashed into the pit wall. I didn't even see that. Now F1 Union trying to get past FX7 Danny. He's going to keep it to the inside. Going to try hang it round the outside. Try and get that exit. He can. He moves back up into P4. Now Samuel Drake has clear air to push. No Loxy behind him to worry about. Loxy down in P9. You watch now as FX7 Danny now gaining on F1 Union, not close enough this time around. Literally no one has any ERS apart from the drivers who haven't been battling anyone. Samuel Drake Lee goes into the pits. My game's glitched. As Danny CF there's now leads, I guess. My game has just glitched horribly, but look at this. What on earth? Anyway, Arc Phantom now leads. That's not correct. Arc Phantom does not lead. Okay, Danny Cieftes is actually leading this race. Okay, I'm back now. Right, where have I left off? Elof Gamer is in P4, Veris in P3, Mercedes still 1 and 2, still yet to pit. Sandra Lee in P5 after coming out the pit lane, Locks in P6. For Jar, still there, Eunice P10. I don't think anything's changed. Apart from Veris to F1 Union, that gap's changed. Does Danny Cieftes pit this lap? Surely. No, he stays out. Is F1 Union? Yep, F1 Union pits. With Veris as well. Oh my god, Veris. As Elof Gamer overtakes the both of them. And still continues out in front. Oh, no, in second. And Danny Cieftes is out in front. I don't know them. I just mixed up now. Sandra Lee up into P3, Loxy P4. JJ still looking for that Tifosi podium. I could speak English. But does F1 Union come out ahead of Fajar? Yes, he does. Even Veris does. That's big gains for Veris in this Grand Prix. But he has just been straight away overtaken. But he's coming back though. Wait, he's on mediums. He must have started on hards. Yeah, he did start on hards. This just helps out F1 Union even more. There are yellows as Danny has lost it. Has he got any damage? Doesn't look like it. He's got a puncher though. There goes Danny Cieftes' his chances of any podium. It was looking decent for the Mercedes. As Elof Gamer's back in the pits. I don't know what's going on with this race. Elof Gamer for some reason is back into the pits. Danny Cieftes now limps to the pit lane. Gets in okay. F1 Union's just been overtaken by Veris. Now Elof Gamer's just come out behind a battle. He's going to want to clear this quick. This leaves Samuel Drake Lee out in front again. F1 Union behind. What the hell? Oh my god, the game's... Danny is limping into the pit lane. 5 miles an hour due to the puncher. So that is effectively... Has he finally got into the pits? He's finally got in it and he's out. Okay. Now Elof Gamer has a time penalty. Some release, that's the fastest lap of the race. He has a nice 1.1 second gap to Loxy. As yellows are being called. 104. As Elof Gamer gets past for Jar. Now Danny CF, there's an LVL silence. They're calling for a safety car. They want a safety car. F1 Union's got a 3-second time penalty. Loxy slowly gaining on the McLaren out in front. Zeloff Gamer now gets past F1 Union. Zeloff Gamer now. Oh, it's JJ now. Goes up into P2. But back to this battle. Elof now all over the back of Veris. The battle for P5. Elof Gamer sets the fastest lap of the race and gets past the Alpine quite easily. Oh my god, Veris. They're extremely close to the back of that Red Bull. And now JJ can push on with no ERS. We're on lap 18 out of 27 here in Monza. Oh, is Eunice gone? Eunice is gone. Now Loxy now with DRS on JJ. Is he going to be able to get past the Ferrari? Looks like he is. JJ's going to really fight this one though. JJ's gone deep. Looks for us to go on the outside. Oh! The two drivers make contact. And that has effectively just allowed Samuel Drake to gain so much time. He must be Samuel Drake must be absolutely laughing right now. Must be absolutely loving life with a 7.4 second lead. Elof Gamer now going around the outside of FX7 Danny. Danny CF gets a 3-second time penalty. But that collision is going to cost Loxy and JJ quite a lot. That could be the end to their win hopes. And watch JJ now lapping drivers. Svajar now gets past F1 Union. Another slow race Mercedes, another slow, actually an alright race for Alpine actually. Aston Martin having a slow race. Alfa Romeo obviously being just Eunice, they're having a slow race today as Loxy nearly spins. Open out JJ as that gap has dropped down by 9 tenths. Very still sticking with FX7 Danny. He could be on for actually a very decent return back to the Electronics Racing League. Elof Gamer now all over the back of Loxy. Got to remember though, he has got a penalty. And what on earth number 7 Savage is trying to do. He's just trying to stay ahead of LVL Silence. As Elof Gamer now gets DRS, switches around the outside and gets past Loxy, but he does have that 3-second time penalty though. As Veries gets past FX7 Danny. But it is lap 21. Samuel Drake leads 6 seconds out in front to JJ, who has a 1.1 second gap to Elof Gamer, who has a 3-second time penalty. Loxy just sat behind him. Oh! Elof Gamer in the gravel. He had such a good start, but since he had that drive-through, or since he pitted to go on mediums, it's not gone very well. He should have stayed out, and I think he'll learn that. Okay, F1 Union get past for Jar. Probably not here, but the start finish straight. Sandra now starts lap 22. Honourable with LVL silence. Not winnable with him much this race. Danny CF there's just alone, really, in this Grand Prix. The puncher didn't help, and then the slow ass journey to the pit stops didn't help. So he's down in P12. Eunice sitting comfortable in P10. He's going well this race. Arc Phantom also going well, considering he started in the bottom 6 for the sprint. Loxy spun. Loxy and Veries have spun. As F1 Union and Fajar both gain places. Loxy now going to try go for it on Veries. Loxy's potential back-to-back winners. Eunice has retired. The man who is on for points has retired. As Loxy gets a penalty as we watch Red Revelation go around Kerber Grande trying to see the incident. There's a safety car out. Eunice has caused a safety car. In the dying moments, as now... Is everyone going into the pits? Yeah, pretty much everyone is diving into the pits. Fajar's been given a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Loxy's overtaken in the pit lane. So, FX7 Danny now in P2. Samuel Drake Lee in P1. All these drivers with penalties. Many drivers are boxing. Now this is for drivers like Rev Revelation, Arc Phantom, Danny CF. There's an LVL Silence, number 7 Savage to come back in this race. FX7 Danny could do a big job for Samuel Drake Lee if he's able to hold up JJ, but he probably won't as they are teammates. Samuel Drake Lee pits. Does FX7 Danny pit? Yes, he pits. Samdrelli comes out clear in front. F1 Union's not F1 Union. Danny CF does. Is kind of in the middle of this. As FX7 Danny comes out in P4. Okay, we have pretty much, I think everyone's on softs now. Yeah, everyone's on softs. We have a violation for 3-second time penalty. I'm not sure how many laps we'll get. People may want to start catching up pretty quickly because the safety car could be coming in next lap. People like Fajar. F1 Union trying to get Loxley to hurry up. Danny CF is in the way. He's going to have to give way. We're still under safety car. Not regulations. No, not regulations. Still under safety car procedure. Veris gets a penalty for colliding with F1 Union. Ah, there, he's done that. F1 Union's overtaken Loxley. Oh. Number 7 Savage gets a time penalty. Safety car is in this lap. I'm watching the wrong driver. There's now Samuel Drake-Lee will restart this Grand Prix for only 2 laps. That's it. Right, that Danny CF is literally in the mix. Sam has gone. Is he gone? He has gone. Right, now Danny CF is in the way. He's gonna have to let. Yeah, he's been ghosted. Okay, he's just gonna let everyone through. Right, now this is JJ's chance. Can JJ overtake Samuel Drake-Lee as Loxley has got past his teammate? He's got past F1 Union. They spin. JJ spun. Fajar's been given a penalty. Loxley's been given a penalty. There's a massive gang here. Don't know what's going on. 2 lap cars are going for it. FX7 Danny's in the wall. He's pushed his teammate in the wall. Elof Gamers in P2. Locks. Where's FX7 Danny? He's there. I have no clue what's going on. F1 Union and Veris are going for it. There's a... Oh, F1 Union's been pushed off and he's spun. I can't be arsed. Oh wait, he says, can he save it? Yes, he can. That's been a hectic restart. Now Elof Gamer now leads. He does have a penalty. Now speaking of penalties, what are they saying? JJ's got a 3-second time penalty. Fajar's got another penalty. Not even is Fajar. He's down in 10th. I didn't even notice. as Elof Gamer now sets the fastest lap of the race and leads on the final lap, but he does have a penalty. So right now, Samuel Drake Lee will win his first ever race in the Ultronics Racing League. And if anyone's going to deserve it, it is him. Fajar is now in the pit lane. Oh, Phantom in P7. Doesn't look like Elof Gamer's going to be able to pull away in time. But we are on the final lap, coming to the end of the final lap of this chaotic Grand Prix. That safety car restart was mad, everyone went everywhere. As we now come to the end of this lap, the gap is 1.2. The gap needed to be 3 seconds. As Elof Gamer now comes round the final corner. He threw everything at Samuel Drake Lee today, even pitting on mediums to try and get an extra quick tyre. Samuel Drake Lee wins the Italian Grand Prix. FX7 Danny gets on the podium, JJ P4, Red Revelations in P6, Art Phantom P5, Veris in P8, F1 Union in P9, Fajar will finish P10. Well done to Samuel Drake Lee on a brilliant race win. Just wait for Fajar to finish. But so far, with no penalties, Samuel Drake Lee has won the Italian Grand Prix. Well done to him. Congratulations to Samuel Drake Lee. You can see him now on the podium. He hits the griddy. Well done to the McLarens. He gets McLaren's first win, I believe, ever. I'm doing my maths correctly. No, Tracky's got many wins. What am I on about? He got his first ever win there. Congrats to the McLaren of Samuel Drake Lee. Thoroughly deserved. Elof on the podium. And JJ also on the podium, to the delight of the Tifosi. Well done to all those drivers. Considering the sprint as well, this is how the driver standings looks like. This is how the constructor standings looks like. Thank you for watching the Ultronics Racing League. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.